Hi, my name is Suzanne, and I want to show you how to generate 30 to 60 real estate leads a month and do this yourself easily and save big time. This is a brand new marketing strategy for real estate agents. Set up your 2020 for explosive business growth. Your competition is not doing this now, but they will be in the near future. The secret formula to generating 30 to 60 quality leads a month yourself. So this is the real estate agent lead generation formula. This video will show you what the formula is and why it works. So let's get started. Thank you so much for clicking on our page. I am so excited to help you on your journey of building an incredibly successful real estate business. I want to show you how I was able to teach hustling real estate agents like yourself how to generate their own quality leads that are near real time and control how and when they receive their leads by using the secret formula I developed. And I'll show you their amazing results. I am on a personal mission to help real estate agents create financial freedom and be able to live a life of their dreams and truly live and choose to be free. And arm them with a tool that will help recession-proof their business. We just don't know what's going to happen next, do we? And if you want to be one of them and learn the secret formula that generates 30 to 60 quality leads a month, then keep watching. Let's start with who I am and why am I doing all this anyway. So who is Suzanne? Well, I am a Navy veteran. Yay, go Navy. I've earned 2 degrees, a degree in music, a bachelor's degree, and a master's degree in public administration, and yes, that is a real degree. I have spent over 20 plus years in the corporate world creating enterprise solutions for Fortune 500 companies. So what I would do is I would come to a big company that had a challenge. I would then assess that challenge. I would then define and create a solution or strategy for that challenge. I would then create a program around this new solution or strategy I created so that the company's employees could just pick up and manage this new program or new solution and live happily ever after. So that's what I've been doing basically half of my life. I think I was born a solution provider or a problem solver. I am very passionate about creating a solution when I see a problem, and I have been paid a lot of money to do that, to solve big problems. And now I'm getting, you're getting my big ticket problem solving skills for free by watching this video. I've developed marketing and lead strategies for direct sales, owners, and real estate agents. And I have completed training programs on the latest sales and marketing trends and strategies by Grant Cardone, Frank Kern, and Ty Lopez, just to name a few. And oh, by the way, they're all multimillionaires, billionaires, and are experts in sales and marketing. So I'm passing all that knowledge to you. I also own Healthy Hustling. We're a social media marketing consulting and agency. So who I believe you are. I believe that you are a real estate agent for maybe one of these 2 basic things. First of all, you love helping people make their real estate dreams come true. I love that, and I think that's a noble cause. I really do. I'm not just saying that. And second, you have an entrepreneurial spirit to build your own thriving real estate business instead of trading your time working for somebody else aka J-O-B. So what's the number one thing you need? As a real estate agent building a successful real estate business, you need leads to turn into clients. And without clients to work with, you have no closings. And if you have no closings, you have no money. So, what I believe your situation is currently. So how did you find me, and why are you watching this video right now? So it could be a couple of things that are happening right now. So the first one is your company has a lot of great education on prospecting, and like sphere of influence, ninja training, selling, etc. Whatever your company, your firm calls their prospecting training, they may not be providing you leads, like office-generated leads, and you are left, to your own devices to get clients. You feel like it is a constant uphill battle trying to find clients. The client well is drying up, and you are still not getting enough closings, a month to truly be free, or pay bills for that matter. There's obviously a real gap there. Or your company may be providing you leads, but you're just not getting enough quality leads to have clients turn into those closings you need. And these leads can already be cherry-picked, meaning the hottest leads may be going to somebody else in your office, and you might be getting the crappy leads. And I know that's not fair, and your BIC may tell you that's not happening, but you probably have some, theory that you have no real proof on. But we all know that happens. We all know. Is this something that you can relate to? So the third situation that you might be in or very familiar with there are third-party lead generation companies like Zillow, Real, Boom, Opt, etc. And you know who they are. They have lead packages that you can purchase that can be expensive to incredibly expensive and not provide you quality leads, exclusive leads, or real-time leads. And you might, come into some of these following problems with these leads. When leads come in, they could be stale. Whenever you get them, you have no idea when this person has actually entered their information in. It could have been 2 minutes ago or 2 weeks ago. You have no idea. There's no real interest vetting. There's no verification process before you get these leads. Now, there might be a company or two that does some kind of pre-qual activity, but honestly, I don't trust that because you just don't know who is calling these people and if they have a real estate background or not. It could be somebody that has no idea anything about real estate, but you don't know. You have to take the word of the company that's saying that they provide the service. I don't really trust it, but anyway, you still have to call every lead to understand how interested they are in buying or selling their a house or whatever. Another agent might be calling them. You might call them up. Oh, you're the third agent that's called me in the last 20 minutes. You might get that because that lead that you just got from that lead package that you purchased may not be exclusive to you. And as you know, it's first come, first serve. Whoever gets in front of somebody first is the winner. So you might be getting a lot of contact lead information that's false. So you might get a, hi, I'm Schmo Smith at schmo.schmo.com. And so you've got to sift through all those leads, to see, okay, that one looks somewhat legit. Let me call that one. And when you do get a hold of somebody, you're thinking, yay, I finally got a hold of somebody, and only to find out they're already working with an agent. I had a client tell me that that they got so sick of these leads because they would call the person and say, oh yeah, I just put my name and number in because I couldn't get a hold of my agent and I just wanted more information about the house. I'm like, and he's like, what? And apparently he was getting a lot of those. You know, I'm not saying that'll never happen to you, but let's cut down on that mess. Anyway, I know you know the drill. And the worst one can be lead package contracts. Once you sign up for a lead package from one of these companies, you may be locked in for a significant period of time. And then now you're paying for crappy leads every month and they're not turning into clients, much less closings. So what can you do about it? I mean, that sounds pretty terrible, right? And I know that's probably your struggle right now. That's why you're probably here watching this video, is because you've lived probably every one of those situations, which I feel for you, I really do, and that's why I created this video for you. So here's what I believe you can do. I believe you can generate your own leads that are real time, meaning next to instant, within like 24 seconds of somebody clicking a button and you getting their actual contact information. And 9 chances out of 10, it's good quality information. You know, this is not bogus. You know, you're not going to get 50 leads of which, you know, 39 of them are bogus and terribleness. And you will get their name, their phone number, and their email address. And you don't have to worry about wasting time trying to call crappy numbers or email crappy email addresses. And these leads are exclusive to you, meaning there won't be any other agents calling these particular people at those particular times, unless they're doing something crazy like they're all over the place. But you're not going to have to worry about anybody calling these leads that you generate. And you have complete control over when these leads come to you. So no third-party generation company does that. So you can't call them up and say, you know, I want to just turn my lead package off for the weekend and then turn it back on Monday because I'm going out of town. You can't do that with those packages. You are basically at their mercy. Well, that's why I created this, because I want to empower and free you from craziness. And you can do this all yourself. Trust me, you can do this. You can do this. I believe in you. And you can certainly save a lot of money doing this yourself, because again, you're at the mercy of somebody else generating leads for you with either these lead party generation companies or social media marketing agencies like myself. And it is much cheaper to generate your own leads than to pay somebody else to generate them for you. You could save thousands of dollars a month on generating your own leads, because I've had a couple of clients that have saved a crap ton of money by doing this themselves and getting better quality, honestly, generating their own. And now with this lead generation formula, you can save tons of money. So what would be your future with quality leads that, you know, it could be 30 to 60 or more leads a month. So, well, when you check your mail, there's no bills to pay. Your mortgage is paid. Your student loans are paid. Your credit cards are paid. Your child's school or college is paid. Everything's paid off, because you've got leads that you've turned into clients that you're now getting closings. Isn't that the name of the game? And you can go sail off happily ever after. And isn't being free one of the main reasons you became a real estate agent anyway, as opposed to going and working for somebody else? So let's talk about proof. So you're probably thinking by now, This sounds great, but I don't know if this will work for me. Well, let me show you some proof of this formula working. I've been working with some select real estate agents who have generated 30 to 60 leads last month alone. They're working currently with clients that they've met from those leads, and they're scheduling closings. Doesn't that sound awesome? So let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is a snapshot of one of my clients' Facebook Ads Manager. So I don't know if you're familiar with running Facebook ads, but this is the tool that you would use to run ads in Facebook. So there's all kinds of analytics that part of it as part of this tool. But what this shows you is the agent's results from September 2019. So this is not from 2018 or earlier than that. This formula is now. This works now. And you're watching this video at a great time. So this graph shows a formula campaign that was started on September 5th. You can see right there, September 5th. And it ended September 17th. It technically didn't end. The agent just kind of put it on pause. So again, complete control. Isn't that awesome? With a total, right here, of 51 leads generated in this short period of time. As soon as a lead or a person clicked a button, that agent got their name, number, email address, boom, right on the agent's phone within about 24 or 36 seconds of somebody clicking a button. And then this agent spent a total of $347 right there. See right there. The entire duration of this campaign was less than 2 weeks. The agent went on to generate 59 leads for a total of a 3-week period. So that's 59 leads in 3 weeks. So technically, you can generate more than 60 leads a month. But I just, try to keep it conservative with this number. So what this graph also shows is that the average cost per lead, so right there, is $6.82, which is right on par with the national average. National average is about $6. So a lead, sorry. And depending on where you are in the country right now, you can go anywhere from $4 a lead to $7 or $8 a lead, depending on, again, where you are. So like the cities, like New York City, San Francisco, they may be a little more expensive than some of the other areas in the country. But this is amazing to me. So what would you do with 59 new people that you've never met before? What would 59 leads do for your real estate business? Isn't that fantastic? So I want to quickly touch upon a bonus tip. In terms of your marketing budget, so as we just saw in the previous slide, that this agent spent $347. When you're defining your marketing budget for the month, you don't have to spend your entire budget on day one, like some other tools that you may have used in marketing in the past. Like when you went and bought a lead generation package, you had to pay for it right there as soon as you signed up. Boom, like $500, $1,000, whatever. This is not how this system, this formula works. So say I want to spend, I don't know, $350 for the month for my marketing budget that I've set this money aside. You don't have to spend all that as soon as you set up this formula. It's through the course of however long you leave this campaign running. So when you start the campaign, the budget is spent over the course of the month or the period of time that you're running it. So you don't have to come out of pocket day one. So there you go. So there you go. Also, Facebook bills invoices monthly. So we'll talk about Facebook in just a minute. So here's the more proof. Here's another example that I wanted to show you results on the first day that a campaign started running. So this is what you could potentially have happen to you. So this is another client of mine that started a formula campaign on October 22nd, and within less than 24 hours, they got 4 leads right off the bat. Boom! With an average cost of $6.47. That's this number right here. I think that's amazing. So, imagine what your business would look like with 4 new people tomorrow, basically. 4 new people that you're working with and understanding what their real estate needs are. How about that? Wouldn't that be exciting? So would you like to be one of these real estate agents and start getting more leads this month? Then keep watching this video. So success observation. So I'm walking towards how I got to this formula. So what I've observed and how I got here is that I've observed some things that make me believe passionately as to why I think you can generate your own leads. So first of all, it's basically the rise of the self-made person because of technology advances and, more importantly, social media. Because I know, especially in the last 5 years, social media has really just taken a grip, on our entire culture. Endless opportunities have emerged, and I'm going to focus on social media. I could talk all about technology advances, but that's not why you're here. So you can make money on social media. So how many times have you been scrolling through your social media feeds and some guy or some gal saying, I made $750,000 by doing this one thing? All this stuff. Well, some of it could be crazy, but most of it is honestly true. And it's because, they've harnessed the power of social media to make massive amounts of money. And then here's the other tale I wanted to tell, and I'm sure you probably will agree with this, is that all, and I do mean all, of your current and future clients are on social media. My 9-year-old is, perusing my social media feeds, and she has her own YouTube channel. My 88-year-old aunt is tearing up Facebook and commenting and trolling all of her great-grandchildren. I think it's funny. And there's everything else in between. So they're all on social media on whatever platform, but they are all on social media. So what does that mean to you as a real estate agent? Well, it means you can generate your own leads using social media. So I want to quickly talk about the other part of my background, what I didn't tell you in my earlier intro. I do have a painful journey, and that is why I'm here now. So not so long ago, I was licensed in 2 states as a real estate agent. I read all the books I could get my hands on as a new agent because I'm trying to understand how I could build a very successful real estate business. I completed my company's educational courses. I followed all the rules. I did everything in my power to build my business using the information that I had on hand. And again, I tried desperately to figure it all out. And I failed miserably because I didn't have a consistent, reliable source of real leads. And so I felt like that. And as a result of massive failure, I had to go back to the corporate world because that's where I knew I could make money because I had talent, experience, whatever, a skill set that I knew I could make money on. So as much as I love, and I still do, love real estate, I had to go back to the corporate world, and that's how I felt. But I vowed someday to create a solution for my real estate leads problem. Because let me just go off on a little rant here for a second. When you are starting out, or if you're still wherever you are in your real estate business, and you're not getting in front of enough people, then you're looking for solutions. And then, of course, you're getting bombarded through emails, through social media, through lunch and learns of all these companies that provide all this lead generation magic for you. But it costs money. It costs lots of money. And there's just this gap. And of course, unfortunately, you may or may not be able to afford all that right now. And you're in this survival mode because you've got to find more people. And there's no in between. It's either going and finding a second job so you can pay for some of these lead packages, and then pray, wish and hope that you get the leads you need so you can turn them into clients, so then you can turn them into closings. It's this catch-22 vicious cycle. It's either zero or thousands of dollars. And so that's why I tried to bridge this gap. And you're going to see what I'm talking about in just a minute. So I created the real estate agent lead generation formula. So the lead generation formula that I've created is the first system that actually shows you how to generate your own quality leads by using social media. I do mean that you, as a real estate agent, are empowered to set up and implement your own lead generation system. Now, it's not somebody like me as an agency generating your own leads or generating leads for you. I could set up this whole system for you and just let it fly, and you pay me every month, or some other social media marketing company. But I'm going to show you right now how to do this yourself. But first, let me also say that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. So you may be thinking, I don't know, I'm going to generate 60 leads next month, and I'm going to have 60 closings, and I'm going to buy a mansion and a Lamborghini, whatever. Let's be realistic here. And I am not guaranteeing that every lead will become a client that closes on a property. But these are real people that you can build trust with, and they can become either a current client or a future client, because again, these are real people. And because everyone needs a roof over their head. And so I'm not promising you a bunch of closings, but I am promising that I'm giving you this formula that you can generate your own leads with. And that these are real people. So you might be also concerned that, sorry about that. You might also be concerned about the techie thing. Don't be, because if you can post a Facebook post or any other social media post, if you can upload a video, whatever, you can set up this formula. I have made this lead generation so simple to use. So what is the real estate agent lead generation formula? Okay, drum roll please. Hey, drum roll on your desk. So this is the lead generation formula that I've been talking about. So I'll walk you through everything that you're seeing right now. It is 5 simple steps. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. that your lead, your person, goes through sequentially. So let's start talking about this. So the first one, step one, is a Facebook ad. And let's just talk, let me just center you on this right now. This example is using Facebook as the social media platform. This can also be used with Instagram because, as you know, Facebook owns Instagram. So if your target clients are not on Facebook, they're on Instagram and vice versa. So, but for simplistic purposes, just starting with a Facebook ad. So here is your Facebook ad. It is just a simple ad, and don't worry about trying to read the text here. This is just for illustration purposes. There is a Learn More button right there. So it starts with the a Facebook ad. They click on the Learn More. Number 2, this takes them to a Facebook lead form. And here's the first part of the magic of this formula. And what I've done is how I created this formula, just to go off on a slight tangent. I combine all of the highest conversion tools in not just Facebook, in social media, that you could get real quality data and start interacting with your potential client within seconds, all together in this formula. So I wanted to give you the highest and best chance of growing your business as soon as possible. So that's why I created this formula. So let's talk about the Facebook lead form. So this is something that's within Facebook. This is also now available in Instagram as well. But let's just talk about Facebook. This is basically where you get your client data. And so the magic happens because one of two things that's happening right now. First of all, then you get their name, number, and email address right here. And here's the beauty of it. First of all, it's auto-populated. And where is this information coming? It's coming from the user's Facebook account, your lead Facebook account. And what did you do when you first set up your Facebook account? You had to validate your information. You had to say, yes, that's a valid email address. Yes, I'm that person. This is my phone number. So that's why you're getting quality information, is because it's auto-populated, meaning somebody doesn't have to manually make a conscious effort to type in anything. It's done for them. And it's valid data. So you're getting, the golden nugget contact information, name, number, email address, and 2, it's valid. Because, I don't know about you, but whenever I encounter a website or whatever, anything that's asking me for my name and number or email address, I do whatever I can not to give it to them. Because what's the first thing that we all think of when we encounter somebody asking us for email or whatever address, regardless of what it is, a pizza coupon, whatever it is. You think automatically they're going to spam the crap out of me. I don't want all this crazy emails and have to deal with all that. Or, they're going to text me constantly. So you always have that fear in the back of your mind. Well, this alleviates that because you don't have to make that conscious decision. It's done for you, which is lessening the barrier of entry, that's another reason I created this formula. So the other thing is, once they click next, that button there, it goes to step number 3, which is a CRM. CRM stands for Customer Relationship Manager. This is a tool, an app on your phone that is connected to this lead form, and as soon as they will go click, sorry, I clicked it. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to give you vertigo. You get that information they just provided you within seconds of them clicking a button. It's freaking amazing. And I'll show you that a little bit later in this video. I'll do a demo. It's pretty cool. Step number 3 is not visible to the person that's going through this. This is just for you. So they actually, when they click this, they go to number 4, which is a landing page, which is just a simple web page that provides them a little bit more information, and then more importantly has this beautiful button in the middle of it, which when they click on that, because they're wanting more information from you, it takes them to step 5, which is a chatbot. And so they can easily and quickly start interacting and engaging with you. So what does all this mean? First of all, this is, I forgot to mention it when I first started going down this path because I got so excited about it. This happens to be a listing example. There are 3, if you think of things, you know, in terms of campaigns, there's just 3 basic campaigns, just to keep it simple. The first one be a listing, so it's a listing that you already have that you're generating buyers for. The second type of campaign is a buyer's general campaign where you're just looking to, you know, work with buyers. You can target specific areas, etc. And 3 is a seller campaign, so you're trying to get more listings. So you're you know, focused on buyers. Sellers, not to confuse. So what you're looking at here is just a listing example. So when they get to this landing page, and let me clarify, this is just a simple page. This is not a page off of your company's website or an MLS listing site at this point. This is a page that has been created for you because you need to do something with it. So like, for example, this chatbot button right here, that's not something that you could go put on your company's listing page, you know, whatever. You have to be able to do stuff with this page. So I just want to make clarification, this is not something that's, you know, from your own listing from your company replicated site. But what is cool about this is, let me stop and go back over here. So from step 2, once somebody clicks, you know, the button, you already have their name, number, and email address. That's great. If they don't go any further than that, you have their information. You can start working with them immediately. You can call them, you can text them, you can email them right there, right here on step 3. If they go here to step 4, they click on this button and it takes them to your chat bot. Then that means you get their information here again, and you can tell right away, boy, this person is very interested in what I have to say. So you know you can even prioritize the people that you can work with. How amazing is that? It's basically self-vetting. So you've got a bunch of people here, and you've got their information again here if they've clicked this button on 4. So that's the magic of this landing page. And again, it's one page. It's not a bunch of gobbledygook for them to read. It's not a bunch of pictures. That's what the chatbot is for. And so the chatbot is a sequence. It's a flow. If you've ever encountered a chatbot off of anybody's, you know, I don't know, Facebook or even a website, you know, and you've got a chatbot thing in the, you know, how can I help you, you know, in the bottom right-hand corner or whatever. Most likely anything that you have encountered to date is already predefined, and so therefore you're not chatting with somebody live. So that is your chatbot. Excuse me, it's an automation of you. So for example, the listing, this is the listing, you know, campaign. If somebody gets here to this chatbot, you know, this chatbot welcomes them. It tells them more about your listing. It provides more pictures. It gives more data. It then asks if they want to schedule a showing with you and set up an appointment. There's an option to just call you and talk about it. Or if after they have seen this listing and they're not really like, I don't know about it, didn't look as nice in the pictures as I thought it was going to be, or ooh, it's right next to a highway, I didn't realize that. Then you can ask them, well, what are you looking for? And then that turns into a whole buyer, you know, flow. And that's what's exciting, is that you can start interacting and engaging with somebody even if you're asleep. So, because how many, if you've ever experienced any kind of lead generation, stuff that, from these companies that send you stuff, how many have you gotten after you've gone to bed? I mean, there's a lot of late night owls out here. I don't know what that's about, but so you can be perceived as being very engaging and available even when you're asleep. Isn't that fantastic? So this is what makes this so magical. This is how my agents have gotten 30 to 60 real leads, because here's the other thing I failed to mention. You might have already called them at this point, but here's the other thing that I need to make you very clear about. This is a Facebook ad, for example. So how somebody sees this ad is that they're minding their own business, scrolling through their feeds, watching cat videos and craziness, and all of a sudden, poof, wow, this house showed up on my Facebook feed. What is going on here? This looks really cool. Let me click and see what's going on here because I might be looking to move. So they get here to the lead form. They're like, oh, okay, this is pretty cool. I need to check this out. Click. You have their information here. They didn't know anything about you 20 seconds ago. They had no idea you even existed 20 or 30 seconds ago the time it took them to read this ad and read this, of which 9 chances out of 10 nobody really reads anything. They saw a picture, click, a video, click. So my point I'm making here is, if you tried to call them, which I highly suggest calling them, I think that's the first step you take, not just sending some email, which you can, or a text, which you can. But if you've tried to call them and it went to voicemail because they did not recognize the number, I know I screen calls. I'm like, hey, I don't know who this is. I'm not I'm not playing Russian roulette by answering, So they may not have taken your call, but if they've gotten here and they've started engaging with you, right here you have started building a trust relationship with them, because these are not just, what area you're looking for. It's not just general stuff that they may have already seen in chatbots before, and they certainly feel more comfortable interacting with you through a chatbot session than maybe on a phone call. So that is why this formula works so well, is because you make it as easy and as effortlessly and as comfortable as possible for these people, for the people to come through this formula and get, and start interacting with you. Because then that's when you take over as a real estate agent with all your skills and knowledge, and then you turn them into customers. So isn't that fantastic? Can you see this working in your business right now? Imagine suddenly you've got 60 people that you've never known before, prior to a month ago. You're working through them now. Isn't that fantastic? I'm, again, so excited. And also, one last thing, the total duration of somebody going through this is probably just seconds, because as I just said earlier, most people don't read, so they're just click, 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 boom. It could take, up to a minute or so. So this is not a lengthy process by any means for somebody to go through this. So exciting. So let's talk testimonials. So I have a couple of testimonials from the real estate agents I've been working with. What are their, what do they feel about all this? So my first one is Kevin, and he writes, I burned through my sphere of influence and my office doesn't provide leads. I started the month with zero goose egg prospects. Within 3 weeks, I had 59 real leads that I'm still trying to get through. I love this formula. So again, how incredible is that? Where you burned through your last person, your aunt is not returning your calls. You don't know where to turn to get any clients right now. what do? You know, implement this formula and you could have 30 to 60 leads, people that you're actually working through now, understanding the real estate needs. Fantastic. So the second one is Joel, and he writes, I can't believe I have complete control over my marketing budget and how and when I get my leads. The big lead generation companies don't do that. I am going to get more listings because of this formula. So how amazing is that? So what he means here is, I think he took like a weekend and he went out of town on vacation, a little mini vacation, and he went somewhere where there was no cell service. Yes, there are still parts of the country where you have no cell service. He just went pause on his Facebook ad. I think he was running a Facebook ad. And so it stopped the lead generation. I think he stopped it like a Friday night, went on his little vacation, came back Monday morning and went click activate, and it went active again and started generating his leads for the week. You have complete control over this formula. That's again what makes it stand out from everything else that you've probably seen before, and this is why I created it. So you learn how to, with this formula, save thousands of dollars a month on lead generation. Woohoo! Get somebody's contact information ringing your phone as soon as they click a button, and communicate instantly with your new lead. So this is what it would look like to get leads on your phone. So how you get leads instantly on your phone. So we're talking about steps 1, 2, 3 of the formula. So what does that look like? Well, I'm glad you asked. So it starts with a Facebook ad. So this is the ad that somebody would be scrolling through their social media, Facebook feed, and they see your ad, and ooh, this looks really cool. I'm going to click the Learn More button. So they click the Learn More, and they go to the Facebook lead form, where their full name, email, and phone number is already automatically populated. So they want to get more information about this house because it sounds and it looks really cool, and they click the button, and this is what happens. So their information, their name, number, and email suddenly appears on your phone. That's what you hear. Isn't that awesome? There's the notifications. You click the notification. Then your app comes up. You click View Leads. The top is the latest one, Sam Smith, and you can text them immediately. Boom, text, and that's how it works. Exciting. So I'm sure you're wondering by now, this sounds awesome, but how do you implement it? Well, I'm so glad you asked. So to implement the 5 easy steps to the real estate agent lead generation formula, you can use the Real Estate Agent Lead Formula course. So this complete course that I have created helps you and shows you, and it walks you through each of the 5 simple formula steps. It helps you easily set up each step, and it gives you everything you need to generate your own leads, and you are not starting from scratch. And I'll share why that is in just a second. But isn't that awesome? You can set all of this up. I'm going to give you everything. And you can get started generating your own leads in an afternoon. It takes about an hour, maybe a little bit less, to set everything up, and then you're good to go. Or if you're a morning person like me, you can set it up in the morning. So the formula course includes a detailed video series, a series of tutorials that shows you what the formula is and how it works so well, how to set up each formula step. There is a formula guide ebook. There is a Facebook ad example content and Facebook lead form example content. So this is what it looks like. So this is the dashboard when you log into the course. So it has, as you can see, all the categories, and there are videos under each of these categories with an explanation under each video when you click there. There's the guide that I talked about. It is it's like the partner of the video. So it depends on how you learn. If you're very visual, you can use the video series. If you like to read, it's the guide. So the guide gives you a little bit more information, so you can, flip-flop back and forth. I give you all the options. And it also includes tips and tool recommendations and additional training recommendations too. And then you get your sample Facebook ad. So you get the one that I've showed you here. It includes the post content, which includes the headline, the primary text, and the description. So you can use that and customize it to your heart's content, but you have the whole flow there. It also includes the Facebook lead form sample content, and then of course it shows you how to set up the lead form and all that too. It also, if you were to purchase this entire course, because of its value, I could charge honestly $1,000 or more, because there is nothing in the market right now that's going to give you this quality level of value to generate your own leads and be for real. But you're not, of course, going to pay $9.97 for this to get this lead generation course. You won't even have to pay $500 for this, or even $250, because right now, because you're watching this video, you can get this entire course with all that I just talked about for only $199.97. Wow. And because you watched this video today, I'm adding free bonuses as part of this course. So with these bonuses, you get a complete landing page, which is valued at $199 just by itself, a whole chatbot flow series template, which is $299, an omnipresence formula, and how you can turn one post into 23 unique social media posts that you can just spread all over the place like wildfire and have this omnipresence like you're on social media all the time, every hour of the day. And in reality, you spent less than 30 minutes a day doing all this. That's a $149 value. And then exclusive free trials to ClickFunnels and LeadOwl tools, the two tools that you need for this formula. And of course, our private Facebook group where you can get more tips, more interaction with other awesome real estate agents that are implementing this and getting tips from them and what's working for them, etc. It's very exciting. So you get all of that, the formula course and all the bonuses, for only $199.97. That is an incredible value. So this price ends soon, so grab this course today. I'm only giving this discounted price to the first 500 real estate agents who take action now. Because if you don't, like I said, this is an incredible value, and the price is going to go up. So click the button below to order your guide now. Also, you get a 7-day money-back guarantee. So for whatever reason, you get your money back. Also, you can check out the FAQ at the bottom of this page for more information if you have any other questions, and certainly feel free to reach out to me. So you get the Real Estate Agent Lead Generation Formula course and all the bonuses for only $199.97. So click the button below to order your course now. Thank you so much. I am so excited to hear all of your results and see you in the Facebook groups, and I can't wait to work with you. And so let's start generating leads now.